Hi Chris, so it's Sharky from 100% NUFC. I hope you're all doing really well, Tottenham fans. So this is just a preview from a Newcastle side of things. We go into this game off the back of 3 straight defeats, which is very disappointing. Since the moment we were safe against Arsenal at St James's Park, we haven't really been the same, losing against Everton, West Brom and Watford, we just haven't picked up the points, and it's sad to say, but I think the players are on the beach. But tomorrow is a massive opportunity, to prove the fans wrong that we can go there and get something. It's going to be a tall order. This will be the first time in our history that we've got a new Wembley since it's been built, because this is the only opportunity that we'll probably get to go to Wembley, because we don't seem to get there in any sort of league or FA Cup final. So, everything's kind of stacked against us. The last time we played you was at the start of the season. We lost by 2-0. John Joe Shelby got a red card in the second half, which ultimately cost us, which gave you the 3 points. But to be fair, you could have went on to score 2 or 3 more on top of the original scoreline. You have got some really good players. Harry Kane, Dele Alli, Eriksen. We all know what Harry Kane's about. He's an absolute maniac. He likes to get in the box. He's very strong on the ball. When a corner comes in or a set piece, he's there to finish. All your set pieces come through Eriksen, who for me is probably one of the best set piece takers in the Premier League alongside Kevin De Bruyne. You've got Dele Alli there. He's not exactly had the best season, but of late he's picked up. You've got quality on the wing. You've only got to look at Son, who likes to cut and he likes to make something happen. So you've kind of got to watch out for your front four. They're going to be your threats. We all know that you like to play in the opposition half. You like to keep the ball and you like to create opportunities. So we're going to have to be aware of that. And there's so much to play for as well tomorrow as well, because for yourselves, you potentially could lose your Champions League spot to Chelsea, who are breathing down your necks. So this is like a game in hand, if you like, before the end of the season. You will be wanting to beat us because of our form, but also we'll be looking at your form of losing 1-0 away to West Brom to see whether or not you are on the beach, and for us to try and consolidate our form, and try and stay in the top 10. Now you say, are we under any pressure going into this game? We probably are, for the fact we're going to New Wembley. You have got a really good team. We haven't exactly got the quality, but we definitely have got the effort, because I've seen that not just before the 3 defeats, but before that, beating Arsenal, Man United, Southampton, Huddersfield. So we have got what it takes to get a result. Our record reached not too bad away from home at Tottenham, really. You look at the games at White Hart Lane where we've won by the odd single goal. Tim Krul, with the fantastic saves, to deny us, that either the draw or the win is something else. And we'll use that to our advantage in a sense, and you say, can we continue that at Wembley? I don't see why not, but I haven't got big expectation of a win. I'm more on the offensive, because I'm travelling 4 or 5 hours to get down to Wembley tomorrow. I'm expecting something like, a draw at the very least, and a draw would be a really good result. Players that you need to watch out for: Dwight Gale up front, Matt Ritchie, Kennedy, it's his last game for us, so he'll want to impress Rafa Benitez, as he won't be playing on Sunday against his parent club Chelsea. And then, you've got to look at the back. We're quite solid at the back. You look at Florian Lejeune, Jamal Lascelles, someone who you could probably target. They've not exactly had the best couple of games, but they are very rock solid at the back. And Dubravka, for me, you've got to make something happen in the right moment, because if you don't, Dubravka will gobble up the chances all day long. He's very good in his box. He's very commanding. He's not scared to come out and make a challenge, and he's very thoughtful in what he does. So if you've watched him over the course of the season when we signed him in January, it's been brilliant, and that's why we've stayed up this season, because of the January signings, because we look toothless. In the middle of the season, we've lost a lot of games. Christmas we didn't do too bad picking up points wise, but the home performances between October and about February time, we wasn't good enough. We weren't picking up enough points, and was real danger of going down with the attack of Dwight Gale and Hoslu. For me, just wasn't working. Mitrovic was sent out on loan, so we didn't really have a great deal going forward. But Kennedy has offered something different, on that wing, cutting in, and when you say him, he can beat 2 or 3 players. So he is a real talent. He's probably one of the main reasons why we've stopped up the season. Slimani been okay, not brilliant, but the standout has to be Kennedy, and you will have to watch out for him, because if you don't, then he will cause problems tomorrow at Wembley. Now, I think he's got a really good manager. Pochettino is brilliant. You only see what he did at Southampton to see what he's replicated at Tottenham. He's got years from being a top 7 club to potentially winning the Premier League. Okay, he's missed out the last couple of seasons, but he's getting better and better and better. He's very good with the academy. He's made Harry Kane the player that he is today. Eriksen's become better. Son's become better. Ali's become better. So there you go. You can see the real potential in your manager, and you've got the crowd on board, and with a new stadium as well, and the owner seems to really trust your manager as well. So I think you've really got to stick with him, especially when you go to the new ground, because I think if you stick with the manager, he can really deliver some trophies eventually. It's going to take time, I know that, because of the other clubs like Arsenal, your rivals, Chelsea, Liverpool, Man City, Man United, they've all got money to spend. But if you show the same ambition and back your manager, I'm sure he will deliver. No doubt about that, no questions asked. But the players are really good, they're full of ability, and you just need to try and invest more in the squad in the summer and give Pochettino what he needs and show the ambition. If you have to give Harry Kane a pay rise, do it, because again, Harry Kane's one of the best players in the Premier League, going forward. Eriksen's a brilliant midfielder, one of the best set-piece takers in the Premier League, like I've said. So, you just have got the team there. But yeah, in terms of a score prediction, I'm going to go 1-1 at Wembley. There'll be a match day experience on my channel, 100% NUFC, so subscribe to me. Also, thanks very much, Chris, for having us on your channel. Don't forget to subscribe to him as well. Don't forget to hit that like button as well. And yeah, enjoy the game. Newcastle and Tottenham fans, how are the lads?